Pinky Jackson Organizing. Hi, everybody. So I just got another question that I wanted to answer for you because it's a really exciting opportunity for families to really learn about organizing and keeping their homes tidy. And it's really exciting because it's all about empowering other people, which I'm all about. So the question is, can my daughter or my son or I or my sister help you when your organizing team is here? Can we help you so that it'll go faster and we'll save some money? And my answer is yes, of course, and maybe. And here's why. So it's yes, of course, because I am all about helping other people learn to organize so that their homes can be simplified and efficient and peaceful, and they can go change the world with it, whatever it is that they want to do, right? That's really important to me. I feel like the more people in the house that participate, the more people have buy-in and they learn some skills and they get that pride of place that allows them to maintain an organized home even after we're finished, right? And that's really important. So that's one reason is yes, this is about supporting one another, and I'm all about that. The other reason it's a yes, of course, is that the decision makers need to participate if they want to decide whether or not the items are being kept or donated or recycled, whether they're being stored in a really easily accessed place, or whether they need to be stored off-site or in the garage. So their participation as far as decision making, of course, is important because we want things to work well for you. And although some clients don't care, don't have time, aren't home much, just want us to use our best practices and use our sense of judgment as far as how things should go in the home, and they're fine with that, probably the majority of people really do have some input, really do have some idea of where they want certain things to be. And we need to ask them some questions as far as their reach, because sometimes our height or our mobility or the frequency of use, all of those, there's so many criteria that professional organizers want to know about placement for you. So not only whether or not you're keeping the item, but what placement would be just the best for you. So absolutely, those are two reasons why having all of the housemates, anybody who has items on the property, participating are really important. But what this question more was about was, can they actually be part of your team? You know, right now we're sending out organizers 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 organizing teams, but mostly they're 2 because there's just such a demand for our services, and we want to help as many people as we can. But our leads certainly know how to manage many people. So we can certainly have other people acting as team members, amateur team members that have the appropriate level of responsibilities. We would never want anyone to feel overwhelmed because they're trying to keep up with us, because we're pretty fast and we've been doing this a long time. So there's going to be things that we know how to do and then we can just do really, really, really quickly. So the way that we would involve members of the household would be, first of all, finding out what they're interested in, what they would love to do, or what they need to do because it's their responsibility, right? So if there's certain things that the parents want the children to do, or the two partners have decided one's going to be the decision maker for the garage and the other one's going to handle the storage room in the basement. So what they know is their responsibility to make those decisions and help make the results happen faster. Well, then of course we look at that, right? So those are some criteria for helpers, for non-professional helpers, what they can do. And the other one is there's a lot of physical work. Organizing is very, very physical, rigorous work. And so sometimes when new people are wanting to help, or when family members are wanting to help, or when someone wants to, hire their grandkid for $10 an hour to come in so the grandkid could earn money for college or for a new game, or just, because the grandparent wants an extra set of hands, then we would give them some of the more physical and less mental tasks that need to happen that they don't already know how to do. It can know how to do, right? It can simply be they're taking the donations out to the garage, or they're loading the consignments onto the clothing rack or something like that. So we can absolutely have them participate that way, and that does speed up the whole team. There if then there's the third way to have them involved, which is us teaching them organizing skills, right? And I'm happy to do that. I actually very much believe that helping people have organizing skills, I should say, and an organized home really changes everybody's lives. It changes your life because an organized environment helps you have an organized mind, which really frees up your joy centers, which frees up your heart centers because you're not burdened by stuff or a lot of noise in your head, and you can just live your best life. So I'm very I try to be very very generous with my knowledge and help folks learn as much as they can. That's the time where the maybe is the answer to the question, because if we're doing a lot of that coaching and teaching the family members how to take care of the organizing after we're gone, or how to learn the skill to do it, the initial organizing, that takes a little bit of time, right? We come in, we're already trained, we already know what we're doing. But if we slow down to train someone on how to do that, it's a beautiful thing. And that's what teaching is all about, right? Set an example, show how it's done, have someone try it themselves, help them improve it a little bit. That's great. But it will slow us down a little bit if we're taking time to teach in that moment. But that's okay if you're okay with that, knowing that then that skill can be transferable to another day when we're not there, right? So that's why it's kind of a maybe. As far as the question, because the way the question was posed is, can we have our family members help to save time and money? So the question is, yes, absolutely. We're happy to have them help, and we can put them to work and have them just be helpers and assistants, or actually teach them some skill. Absolutely. Period. Yes. The maybe is on the part is if and when it's going to save you the most amount of time and money, right? Just because it's experience, right? So, but we love doing it, and we have found some really amazing team members that way. I will tell you that I have organized in homes, and someone in the family or the sister or friend of someone in the family goes, oh, Beth would love this. Laura would love this. They're so good at this. Or I watch them and they pick it up and they go, 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 go. And they're organizing on our team now. So that's another wonderful way to not only be a great resource for us, because we want to help as many families as we can, but to really empower women and men and youth, but primarily women. We're a majority women. We're woman-owned and majority woman team, but we're totally open to anyone. We're very inclusive. Helping, it's another way to empower people to have, some more income, and another thing they love to do, because it changes people's homes and it changes their lives, and then our clients can go out and they can change other people's lives, and that's really what it's all about. So, yes, for sure, and maybe. You all have a wonderful day, and remember, you deserve to be